What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. Guys, I can't play the audio because it's an actual song playing behind this video. But I know you guys see the title, okay? I know you guys see the title. I know you guys are probably not even looking over here as you should be, and you're looking over here and reading the words. But we're going to talk about this, okay? We're going to talk about this. So I'm going to go ahead and just press play as I'm reading so you guys have a little entertainment, okay? It says, the kids are testing your patience. You burnt dinner and basically lost your mind on your husband. Do you ever just miss being a hoe? Okay, and we see her joy. Okay, she dancing, she hanging out, she's having a blast as she's saying this. Let's start with the kids. Okay, so she's saying the kids are testing her patience. That's what kids do. Okay, that's what kids do. And I realize that a lot of modern women, the reason why we see so many modern women complaining about a lot of situations is for a multitude of reasons. The first reason is a lot of our modern women were raised in environments or raised by maybe single mothers or raised by parents that made life so comfortable for them that they didn't really have to go out and learn certain skills. They didn't have to be responsible until they basically felt like it. You know, they weren't pushed to leave home. They weren't pushed to do anything other than what they were doing and be and you know, kind of like graduate and do that. So they have very different experiences, and because our lives growing up were so comfortable, we didn't realize what it would be like to be an adult, okay? And the responsibility that comes along with being an adult, that raising children. So a lot of women that we see that are modern women who have children deal with their rough times, harsh experiences in a completely different manner because they might be ill prepared. Let's just be honest. They might be ill prepared. And I'm even going to put a blanket over some because some people didn't know any better. They didn't know. They had no example, and they genuinely don't know any better. They're doing the best that they know how. Okay? So the kids are testing her patience. As kids do, that's what kids do. Kids will test you. Kids test you, try you. Kids show you what you're made of. Okay? They show you what you're made of. But the thing is, a lot of times when kids are testing your patience is also because of your incorrect interpretation as to what it is that they're doing and their needs as well. Because you're so into your world that sometimes your kid testing your patience, or what deems your kid testing your patience, is really just them trying to get your attention so that you can get off the phone and look at them. Okay, so you can talk to them, so you can spend time with them. So, whatever the case is. So sometimes it's not even them testing their patience. It's just them being children. They don't even know that they're testing your patience. Sometimes, okay? Sometimes when they get older, they're going to try you. But, sometimes they don't know that they're testing your patience. They're just being children. So you burnt dinner. Okay, so the next step is now she burnt. So the kid's testing her patience. She missed being a hoe. Okay, so now she burnt dinner. It happens. It happens. Bad days happen. Like sometimes you can just have a rough day, okay? That's normal. That's normal. That happens. You burn dinner. Listen, as she's dancing and she's happy and stuff like that, listen, there's some people who burn dinner and they're devastated over it, but that's because that's the only meal that they ever, that's all they had for the week. They can't eat again. So they burnt dinner and they're devastated. That's a different scenario. Or they burnt dinner and that was the last bit of money that they had to just buy this meal for this day. That's a different scenario. That's a different scenario. We can understand you in that situation. But let me move on. And then okay. Then you lost your mind on your husband. Okay, but that is only aiding to your stress. Because you going at odds with the person that's there to assist you and help you is only going to make your life harder. Because you losing it on your husband, he don't got nothing to do with the kids that was testing your patience. He probably didn't even know about that. He don't got nothing to do with the fact that dinner was burnt. And you mad at him. You're supposed to be working as a team. So if you're mad at him, he's the one that you're supposed to be able to go to and say, babe, I'm not having a good day. Okay? These kids testing my patience and I need your help. I need to just go out here, go get my nails done, or I need to just go out here and just go for a walk. I need to go to the gym. I need to go do something because I just need to get out of this space for a second and I need you to sit with them. Most men will be like, fine. Okay, cool. Or sometimes it's not even leaving the house. Sometimes you need to go take a bubble bath and go relax. Because sometimes it's not the kids. Sometimes it's not your husband. Okay? More times than not, it's not. Usually they're a reflection of what's going on with you. Just being honest. Burnt dinner. Sometimes it's because of you. Sometimes it's just you got a lot of stuff going on. So what your kids would normally do that wouldn't annoy you is annoying you today because you're not in the mood. Okay? You burnt dinner because you were cooking out of frustration because you didn't even feel like doing it, and it's because of your mood. You losing on your husband because of your mood. And now we're going to get to the last part of this conversation. Do you ever just miss being a hoe? This is a dangerous conversation. And in the comment section of this video, there was a lot. I was actually surprised. There was a lot more women saying, don't you feel some type of way posting this as a married woman and your husband seeing this? Don't you feel like, does your husband feel okay with that? Like, there was a lot of women who were like, okay, we down with the foolishness, but this is going a little bit too far now. Because you talking about being a hoe. Like, you talking about going back to the streets. And this is a big deal. Because there was also a good portion of women in the comment section who were agreeing with this. Who are mothers. And who are wives. And maybe their husbands don't know that they're on social media saying this stuff. And people can be like, oh, it's just a joke. Like, oh my gosh, it's so dramatic. Like, Rivah's so dramatic. It's just a joke. But in every joke, there's a bit of truth. Okay? And if you're saying, first of all, that you miss being a hoe, that's also saying that that's what you were prior to this whole situation. So that also says a lot about you. That also says exactly what you were, because nobody is going to label themselves as something if they are not that or don't fit that criteria. So you already labeling yourself as a hoe, that already says a lot about who you are. But a lot of people take steps because they just feel like they're necessary. Okay? They get with somebody, they either have the kid first. Most of the time, they have the kid first, and then they feel like, okay, well, we have a kid, so we might as well get married. Like, that's the right way to do things. Okay, we should do this. And then they just kind of conform into a role that they didn't really want, that they're not prepared for, ill-prepared for, not ready for. More times than not, don't know this person. And then they have these feelings. Because I can tell you, women who are wives and mothers and who wanted that and who want that lifestyle, even when they get frustrated, they're not saying that they miss being a hoe. Okay, you know what they are saying? They're saying, I wish I had a moment of peace. I wish I can go to a spa for a day and have a break by myself. Okay, I wish nobody wasn't calling my name all day. That's what they're saying. They're not saying going back to the streets. If you're saying that, there's a lot more dissatisfaction than just this one day that happened. Okay, it's more than just the patience. Your kid stating your patience. It's more than you burning dinner. And it's more than just this one time he got on your nerve. There's a lot of dissatisfaction that you are having within this relationship. And there's a lot of communication that needs to ensue. Because something's off. Way off. And I am, for one, am not one of those people who are going to normalize these conversations or normalize this behavior from women. This is the life that you're living. It's nuts to me. And as her husband, first of all, how is this posted? What what y'all got going on? Like, how is this even? How did this make it to the internet? How did this make it to the internet? That's why when people be talking about like, oh yeah, well, the only people that can give me advice is married people because single people can't do this and single people. This is some of the married people that's giving you advice. Hello, because some people just because you're married doesn't mean you're happily married, and just because you're married doesn't mean that man wanted to marry you. Sometimes it's just he didn't want to lose you, but he didn't really want to even do that with you. But then you done had these kids already, and what he supposed to do? He feel bad. So, if she's a married woman and she's saying she must be in a hoe, can you imagine what her group chat is, what her friends and her homegirls is like? Can you imagine what they talk to each other like? Can you imagine how she's gonna tell her single friends? She's gonna tell her single friends, girl, don't have no kids, girl, don't get married, be out here. Because a lot of people say it's single people keeping people single. Sometimes it's married people keeping people single. I'm going to leave off right there. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I want to know. Make sure you guys drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Love you.